Hey, good morning, YouTube. How you doing? So we're here in Texas. The day after we picked up. Still got about 1,450 miles to go to California. Probably be there tomorrow sometime. Late evening, maybe. I don't know. This drops Monday, so. But it'll be San Diego, so that'll be nice. I'm smelling some Texas barbecue right now, and it's tempting, even though we went shopping, but can't say no to barbecue. Other than that, I was just trying to give a little update. I did wanted to cover some things. Let's see if my wife's coming. I wanted to cover some things on own authority versus being an owner-operator for a company. A lot of people say, oh, it's not worth being your own authority, or it's not, you know. Is it a pain in the ass? Yeah, sometimes. But ultimately, is it more rewarding? Absolutely. You know, yeah, you got to do your own permits and your insurance. And hold on. Trixie, too far. Hey, come here. Come here. I'm taking my dog out. Come on. Yeah, you got to do your own permits and either hire a dispatch company or find your own loads, and you got to do your plates and all that stuff. Whereas in the other, you know, signing on to a company, you don't. But the rewards are much better. There's more pay in it. Slightly more cost, but the pay's better. On top of that, you know, you get with a company and usually they pay on a per mile basis. Now, this is both a plus and a minus. You know, when you become your own authority and you're getting loads, not every load's going to pay the same. So yeah, there's some instability in the load payment there, but ultimately, usually the loads pay way more. And you afford the ability to take more time off. You don't have to report to nobody. You also afford the ability to go anywhere you want and not dependent on their loads. You open yourselves up to brokers and other like Amazon and Uber and stuff like that, but there's also there's thousands of brokers out there. And that's why I think a dispatch service is better. You know, you work for a certain amount, like let's say a company pays, I don't know, some companies pay percentage, and some, like Landstar, pays 80%. But then, you know, I think there's a trailer fee involved in that. And then, or you get with a company that's like, okay, we're going to pay you $1.50 a mile. And everybody's like, oh, that sounds great. Sounds great. It's not that great. It sucks. And what you got to think about is what that company is making off you on the backside. If that load's paying you $1.50, I guarantee you it's paying them $3. So they're splitting half of it or more, you know. And your take home is, you know. But if you do the stuff yourself, you get all that money, all of it, minus the dispatch fee, which is usually minimal, like 6%. So it's all, you know, it's six in one hand, half a dozen in the other. There's strengths and weaknesses to both. And it's really all about personal preference. I like the freedom. I do like the extra paycheck, and I am a team, so it's different with the team dynamic. Here on my screen. It's different with the team dynamic. You know, my wife and I, we split responsibilities, whereas, you know, solo, you're sort of doing all that authority stuff by yourself, and some people do it fine. Some people don't want to put up with it. If you don't want to put up with it, that's fine. You know, there's the company life, or there's the leasing onto a company, and you know, you just use their DOT, and they supply the plates and all that, and just charge you for it. If that's the way you want it, that's fine. I guess ultimately it depends on whether or not you're happy in what you do. Some people are happy as company drivers. Me, I can't stand being a company driver. I don't like being the company bitch, doing what they got to do, what they tell you to do all the time. Oh, sorry, you got to approve your home time. You know, I don't like it. So I like being independent. I like being out here on the road with my family, and not everybody has that luxury, and I understand that. So, but ultimately, do you make more money owning your own authority? Yes. Do you have more tax breaks? Yes. And in the end, at the end of the year, did you make more than having your own authority, or having your own authority than leasing onto a company? Absolutely. I've done both, so I know. You know, in certain companies, I know I'm going to get a comment on here. Well, I work for this company and they pay really good. Okay, well, that's good for you. But if you're not making $2.50, $3 a mile, that ain't really good. So, to me at least, you know, everybody's got a different set price. You know, it's like, how low will you sell your soul? But anyway, I'll check in a day or so. I'll see you out on the road. Be safe and be courteous to other drivers. Remember the old school stuff. Be courteous. Have a good one.